Welcome back to Cinematic Cravings. We've got breaking news from the Grand Line. One Piece Season 2 has officially wrapped filming, and Netflix is now setting sail toward release in 2025. If you thought Season 1 was wild, just wait. Season 2 is expanding the crew, the lore, and the danger. And we've got new cast reveals, Eiichiro Oda's personal letter, and some massive story developments to unpack. While I'm bringing you the developments, leaks, and the latest details, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. That way, you won't miss anything and you'll stay informed about the latest updates. First off, let's talk production. After jetting in from around the world, Mexico, Japan, LA, Vegas, the cast returned to South Africa to bring the next chapter of the live-action epic to life. From behind-the-scenes set photos to direct words from Oda himself, we now know that filming is 100% done, and the post-production phase has officially begun. That means trailers, teasers, and sneak peeks are closer than ever. According to Oda, Season 2 will take us through Loguetown, Reverse Mountain, Whiskey Peak, and Drum Island. Yep, that means Chopper is finally coming. In fact, Oda teased this way back in a video message, hinting that the crew will need a great doctor soon. And now it's confirmed. The Reindeer Boy is on the way, and fans are already losing their minds over what he'll look like in live-action form. And it's not just Chopper. The full Straw Hat crew is back. Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji, but this time they're venturing into the Grand Line, a place we heard about all throughout Season 1. The hype is real. This isn't just new territory, it's where things start getting way more intense. New enemies, new allies, and much higher stakes await the Straw Hats. And based on early casting leaks, we're in for a seriously loaded lineup of iconic characters. Let's run through some of those newcomers. Katey Sagal joins as Dr. Kureha. Joe Manganiello is Mr. Zero, yes, that Mr. Zero. Lyra Abova is Miss All Sunday, and the list goes on. We've also got Smoker, Wapol, Tashigi, and Dr. Hiriluk joining the fight. Netflix is clearly going all in on fan-favorite arcs, and with Oda himself heavily involved in casting and production, expectations are sky-high. Let's talk casting a bit more, because Eiichiro Oda himself said he personally approved the choices after reviewing photos and videos, and when he met them on set in South Africa, he felt they were perfect. That's a big deal. Oda doesn't hand out praise easily. The fact that he's involved at this level shows just how much care is going into Season 2. This isn't just Netflix doing its thing. This is the creator's vision coming to life with full control. So, what's the story going to look like this time around? According to co-showrunner Matt Owens, the writers had a clear roadmap from day one. They knew they'd introduce Dr. Kureha and hinted that we'll meet Tony Chopper in a huge moment. This means we're diving into the Drum Island arc, one of the most emotional storylines in early One Piece, and it's a major turning point for Luffy's journey. Expect drama, expect heartbreak, expect big Straw Hat growth. But don't think it's just heartwarming moments and crew bonding. Season 2 is bringing the heat. Some of the new villains confirmed include Wapol, Mr. 3, Miss Valentine, and of course the iconic Marine Captain Smoker. And if the final scene of Season 1 gave you chills, yeah, that dude with the cigars burning Luffy's wanted poster, that's Smoker. And he's about to make things a lot more complicated for the Straw Hats. Let's not forget the deeper layers being added, with new characters like Nefertari Cobra, Miss Golden Week, and Mr. 5 joining the world. We're clearly being led into the Baroque Works storyline. That's right, the seeds of Alabasta are being planted already, and that's a major signal that this show is thinking long-term. If Season 1 was setup, Season 2 is acceleration. And speaking of setup, the scale of Season 2 is massive. Locations now span across continents, with scenes filmed in South Africa and more to represent Reverse Mountain, the Twin Capes, and the icy terrain of Drum Island. And remember that crazy lighthouse from the anime? Crocus and the Twin Capes have been confirmed. Fans are going to freak when they see how it's adapted in live action. Every detail is being built with care and loyalty to the source material. Let's talk Chopper, because his live-action debut is without a doubt the most anticipated moment of Season 2. Fans have been speculating like crazy, will he be full CGI, motion capture, a mix of practical effects and VFX? While Netflix hasn't confirmed anything officially, the word on set is that he's already being developed, and his first scene is going to be emotional, epic, and totally unforgettable. Oda himself teased this in his message, and trust me, they're building it up for maximum impact. One of the coolest parts of this season is how Season 1 characters continue to evolve, especially Luffy. By the end of Season 1, he had the highest bounty in East Blue and was finally seen as a real pirate. Now, in Season 2, we'll watch him lead the crew deeper into unknown territory, facing stronger enemies and tougher moral choices. It's not just about fighting anymore, it's about leadership, sacrifice, and what it means to carry a dream on your back. And Luffy's not alone in that growth. Characters like Nami and Usopp will get deeper arcs too. With Nami facing her own emotional history in Season 1, this time she'll have to decide what it really means to be free, while Usopp continues to prove himself worthy of the pirate title. And don't sleep on Sanji and Zoro either. Their dynamics will only get stronger as the crew gets tested by the challenges of the Grand Line. Let's talk about Baroque Works for a second. If you're a manga or anime fan, you know this shadowy criminal organization is a major player in the next few arcs. Season 2 is already sprinkling in agents like Mr. 3, Mr. 5, Miss Valentine, and even Mr. 9. That means we're on a clear collision course with the Alabasta saga, and the arrival of Miss All Sunday confirms it. And who's behind all of Baroque Works? You guessed it, Mr. Zero. And yes, he's being played by Joe Manganiello. Now that casting? That's huge. Joe Manganiello as Crocodile / Mr. Zero is one of the boldest choices Netflix has made so far, and fans are split, in a good way. He's got the charisma, the danger, and the physicality to pull it off. But it also means the show is thinking way ahead. If Crocodile is already being teased in Season 2, there's no doubt that Season 3 and beyond are being mapped out as we speak. We're not just in for a sequel, we're witnessing the buildup of a true live-action saga. Let's take a second to appreciate how much love and effort is being poured into this show. From Oda's personal visits to set, to his direct involvement in casting and story structure, this isn't just a live-action remake, it's a passion project. And that passion shows in every detail, from the costume designs to the recreation of iconic locations like the Going Merry, the Twin Capes, Lighthouse, and the Drum Castle. Fans who were skeptical after other anime adaptations, they're paying attention now. And with new executive producer Joe Tratt joining Matt Owens as co-showrunner, the storytelling is expected to evolve even further. Tratt has worked on beloved projects like A Series of Unfortunate Events and Percy Jackson, meaning he knows how to juggle world building, character development, and tone. In his own words, joining One Piece is a dream, and he's here to help push the series to new heights. That's exactly what this show needs as it enters the Grand Line and ramps up the stakes. Another huge question fans are asking, when will we see a trailer? Now that filming is complete, Netflix is likely deep into editing and visual effects. If production sticks to schedule, we could expect our first teaser sometime mid to late 2025, maybe even a sneak peek at Geeked Week or Toodum. Keep an eye out because once we get our first glimpse of Chopper, the internet is going to explode. And let's be real, this is going to be one of Netflix's biggest releases next year. So what can we expect from Season 2 overall? Bigger battles, deeper emotions, more straw hat bonding. With the team finally in the Grand Line, everything gets riskier, but that also means the rewards are greater. We'll meet new friends, terrifying enemies, and witness arcs that push each character to their limits. From Loguetown to Drum Island, this isn't just a new season, it's a new era for the One Piece live-action universe. And the best part? We're just getting started. Now it's your turn. What do you most want to see in Season 2? The debut of Chopper, the rise of the Crocodile, or the crew finally setting foot on the Grand Line? Leave your theories in the comments, I'll read them all. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next update.